All right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing today? So we had a good today so far today, sending out some everybody who bid and won bids on the silver that we put up for eBay, and also sending out some hearts. We sent out some hearts with some nickels and some other sorts. So what we're gonna do right now is we're actually on the way back. We just couldn't help ourselves. We wanted to get a box of nickels, and we're like, well, when are we gonna do it? We don't have much time. We got to get to dinner, so we're gonna knock it out right now and try and do it in an hour or less.
Oh, side note, Robin.
Yes?
I sent your email, Robin. Please respond back to me when you can.
Let's see here. Tell you some notables that I've seen is like this one right here. Look how shiny and new that is right there. And that's got to be in the, what is that? 1964. That's a 1964, like in fantastic, mint condition right there. Like brilliant uncirculated. Just about right there. So 1964. So we might have some old stuff in here. I don't know. It's a new bank. We're going to find out. All right, you ready, darling? You ready to rock and roll through this or what?
Darling.
Let's see. We've got the dump pile right in the middle of us, and we're going to keep all the good coins right here in the middle. And we'll start talking about what it is that we're looking for. And right now we've got just barely over 58 minutes. So you ready? I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm taking the one that has the nice one on it. It is a very muchly BU looking 1964, so we're going to set that aside. We just watched a video the other day on one of our other favorite YouTubers that we watch that was about what was it about 1964 nickel? Worth some money, wasn't it? There's another 64. We're just going to hold that one just to show you next to it, like what a circulated 64 looks like next to an uncirculated 64. Mm-hmm. Like right there's another one. 82.
Right, Cal, right.
What's Cal trying to talk about? Cal ain't talking about nothing.
I think we're gonna be able to go through this in an hour.
Really nice 83. Also, we were looking up today, just joking around, like, I wonder if we'd see any new nickels or anything like that. And we didn't see any new nickels listed on eBay as far as being out yet. So that would kind of be our first indicator, I think. 1982, in decent shape. We're going to keep that one. 77.
But if you were to ask me about the 82, you'd be like, nah.
No, 82? What do you mean? Hey, you definitely want to keep that one. Sometimes 83s I don't keep. Just because we have so many of them. It's like we're getting almost into the 83 hoarding.
Nada. I didn't get anything out of my roll.
Oh wait, it was my first old one.
Oh no.
Possibly.
Poor.
Did I get it? Yes, I did, and it's only a 64. Once again, lots of 64s. You know what that tells me? Lots of collectors. Ooh, nice uncirculated 92.
83. 83?
It's going to be up to your discretion. We have a whole bunch of them. We have a couple rolls. So I'd be more likely to say that until we started selling some of those rolls, which we don't even have listed yet, then maybe we would.
Bye, Toby.
Thank you very much, Toby. Appreciate it.
No spear. No spear.
So speaking of which, she's pointing out there, which ones are we looking for? We are looking for obviously any that are old, like pre-1960. We're going to set aside for further inspection. On top of that, we're looking for any in the 60s or 70s that look like they are just brand spanking new. Any ones, that look like they're uncirculated. We definitely want to take a closer inspection. And our 1982s, 83s. We'll keep all 82s at this point in time today, but not 83s because we have quite a bit. We don't have as many 82s. They're a little bit more collectible. They're obviously the more collectible out of the 2 years. So, and we're looking for nice specimens. We should start some books. We need our own books. Every hunter needs to have books going, and we don't have books going yet. You know it?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting a call.
Like this one right here with all the color. It's got some pink, got some red. Ooh, lots of bright red on that side. We'll just set it aside. It's probably clearly a marked coin. We're going to set it aside.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll do it right
now. Hold on. What's that? I don't know what's going on. Hope it's okay. $92, $17, $16, $2,000.
I gotta run.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right, well, hold on, guys. Okay, 10-4. Okay, so all right, thanks, Deborah. Looks like it might just be me. Chris might need to go. So we'll see if I can pull this out in an hour. We'll see. I'm going to crank it up. We'll see. But call me and let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
I'll be right here.
Stay here. Stay here.
There we go. Look at this one. Nice 1978 Philly. It's not quite fantastic, so we're not going to keep it, but it is pretty good. Hey, you know what? I didn't even check on this one right here to see what kind of steps it had. If it had steps. Oh, tea time. That's the tea time alarm, guys. Goes off every day at 4:30 or 4:15, whatever heck time it is. I don't even know. You know, it goes off every day, and you'd think I'd know what time it went off, but I don't. Okay, so we are looking for also 82s, 83s, really nice examples of 85s and 86s. Let's see, 2009s, and are always being kept because those are of course the lowest mintage nickels since 1950. So let's get to it here. Crank through these and see what we can find. We are also looking for 2005, a modern buffalo, in which we're looking for a speared bison variety, they call it, and that is where a die break in the initial dies. Okay, here's our first old one. Oh man, I just dropped it right in there. You know I would have too. I think I see it right on top though. Here we go. 1958, right here, 1958, Denver. So let's see. There's the speared bison buffalo, or speared buffalo, speared bison, can easily go for anywhere between say 50 in pretty crappy condition to hundreds of dollars, and upwards of I think maybe 1,300 if you got it graded. And so then of course we're looking for any other one of a kind errors, which are say cud errors, and that might be where there was a break, a chunk missing from a larger piece than just a crack missing from the die. And so what happens is when it was stamped, it left big impressions, kind of embossed impressions, and those look like what would look like melted metal lumps on the coin. And those are those can give you an extra $10 to $15 in value depending on what they look like or the popularity of the coin at the time. They just got unsorted from doing the 10,000 pennies. Here we go. But we're doing it this time. We're going to go hard. Get it? We're just not going to throw anything out that's good. And make sure that we are keeping everything. We just took back 10,000 pennies to the bank today and traded them in for 2,000 nickels. These for 2,000 nickels. How we doing? We're 13 minutes in. I'm already falling behind on time because I slowed down for a couple rolls, but I think we got this. I see an old one right there. What is it? Let's go ahead and cheat and see what it is. 1989. Nothing spectacular. He's just dirty. That was 75, 78. No spear. That was the 2005 Buffalo that we're talking about, the modern Buffalo, but there was no spear. No die crack. Another nice 64. Whoa, nice 64 right there. That's weird. Two 64s right next to each other. Interesting looking coin, though. Not a valuable one. It was pretty cool looking. It's nice 82. It's another 82 right next to it. Keep that. That one was not very nice though, but we're still going to keep it. When it comes to the 82, we're looking at somewhere around $1.50 to $1.80 for a circulated condition coin. And if you got some pretty nice ones, it could be upwards of a couple bucks. But the idea would be to put together a few rolls, have some rolls of 82. So we're hoarding them away and collecting them. Then once we get rolls, then we'll put those up there on eBay and see how well they do. Gosh, you guys hear the dogs in the background, man. It's like dogfighting championship back there. Okay, there's another modern day buffalo. Let's look and see if it has the spear. No, that's a negative. Well, look at that, 64. Says that these nickels get gone through a lot because there is a lot of 64s and no, a couple 63s. There's a 54. It's actually a nice 54. That's a 54S right there. So that's cool. We'll set that up. Really nice. It's in good shape. You can see lots of detail on his hair. I like it. So a coin like that worth 50 cents, maybe to $1. A 54S, unless it's a lower mintage year, which I don't recall that it is just offhand. So yeah, you could say that it's easily worth somewhere around 50 cents though. If you just start hoarding them for rolls, or if you sold them in sets of entire 50s and 60s sets for books, that's the best thing to do really, is just start high grading and cherry picking for putting together for your book. Geez, my fingers are getting black already. So, for those of you guys that are just tuning in, Pris had to leave. She had some stuff to tend to. 61, but not that great a shape. Of course, it'd be nice. Like the real goal of what we're looking for in nickels is to find older buffaloes, which we can get into some of the error coins, or maybe just get examples. If we can get into collection dumps that have gone back into circulation, or if we can just, of course, hoard the silver out, which I never really get that much silver. I think that the real value in nickels is hoarding the valuable ones from the 40s and 50s that you're going to find. And because they're getting scarcer and scarcer, and I think that in the upcoming years that those are going to be worth more and more. Your 82s, and of course, just anything of those small to mid range value coins right here. Here's a 54. Okay, quite a bit more worn. Wasn't that a 54 that we pulled out before? Yeah, it was 54D. We pulled out like a 54S. So popular year so far. Out of all the coins, we pull out two 54s. 2000 in pretty good shape. There's another 2000 right next to it. Looks like an old one. 63. Harley, 73. One of these days, we're gonna see like a clear, obvious error. You know, that I mean, if you're thinking like, well, what are we looking for that's really valuable? I'd be looking for what looks like Lincoln on the front. You know, like stamped on the front, where it's a like a penny stamped over a nickel planchet, um, or if it was clearly doubled. You know, and it was a double die of some sort. We could see like really, really super strong doubling. Or if it was off center, like a lot of times you'll get coins that are like this, but it'll still be curved like this. So you just see this much of the nickel, and this is all blank then. So it's just blank planchet. You can run into things like that. So it's like where it's extremely off center. Um, I personally have never found one of those in circulation. I've seen where people have found them in circulation. And of course, we plan to find them. If they're out there, we're gonna find it because we're not gonna be just checking the change in one small area in town. We are going and getting boxes from banks all over, and going to be traveling out. And then soon here, when we're traveling up towards Alaska in the spring, we're going to be gathering change in boxes all along the way, everywhere we go, checking all of the smallest towns that we can possibly find to the largest cities, hoping that we can find that jackpot score where somewhere we're going to get like, 10 buffaloes in a box or something crazy like that. And I think it's going to be in like a little bitty small town where Jimmy don't live at. You know, Jimmy's our arch nemesis in coin roll hunting. So if you don't know Jimmy, dude, just hope you never run into him. Okay, he's a bad dude. Don't trust him. Ooh. What do we got here? Really nice 2005 modern buffalo, but it's not a speared. 87. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hope that wasn't the $1 million nickel. And of course, if we could find like a V nickel or something, that'd be cool. I mean, chances of it being like, I mean, I guess there's always that opportunity to find like a super rare coin. There's just not that many error coins still out in circulation for nickels that are as valuable as the obvious ones for pennies. So I personally think that it kind of depends on what you're going for. Like in pennies, it's a lot of work, and you're probably going to find a lot of small errors, but you're going to have a lot bigger chance, a lot greater chance of finding valuable coins of $1,000 to $5,000. And nickels, I think really not so much. I mean, there's a few errors that you might find that are in the couple hundreds range, but otherwise you're going to be just basically stockpiling dollar nickels, turning nickels into dollars. Because I think that what makes nickels so cool right now is that you are getting closer and closer to the end of a design era, I think. And so once that changes, it'll make all these older ones from the 40s and 50s and 60s more valuable. And as you can tell, there's less and less of them out there in circulation. So Jefferson nickels are becoming quite popular to collect, and they're only going to be going up in value over the years. So good time to hoard right now and put these guys away. You know, just think of every nickel that hits the table is worth 10 to 20 times its value, nickel minimum. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to concentrate on the. What are you guys trying to talk about in here? Okay, another bison, no spear. So we have yet to find any kind of buffaloes. We found a whole lot of 64s, which is kind of odd. Maybe a collector in town thought that everything pre-64 was silver. Here's a 61, but not that great a shape that we want to keep. So we're almost halfway through. We've got 30 minutes, about 34 minutes to go. I better speed up because I'm pretty sure that I got more than half of these to do. It's a nice 87. Not one worth keeping, really. We also got 2 more boxes today. We were looking for new boxes of 2019 pennies, but all we found was a couple circulated varieties. 61 with a hole in the head. It's pretty decently nice. 66. No stairs, so we're not going to keep them, but that's a nice 59, so we'll keep the 59. Not too many oldies. How many $1 million nickels have you guys seen me throw away so far? A lot, huh? Like that one. Clearly it's messed up. A really nice 65. That's even trying to have a couple steps on the back, but either way, we got a really nice 64 and a really nice 65. So those are ones to keep. Not so nice 76. Dang it, that was the one. Damn it. I don't think we've gotten any from the 40s yet, guys. Now, obviously, speaking of 40s, we have the wartime era nickel, which is the 35% silver, and that is from 1942 and a half. There's a 55 under there, but we got to look at this 88 first because it looks like it's in pretty decent shape. We're not going to keep it. We're going to keep that 55. But in 42 and a half, they started making all the nickels out of, there's 56 right next to it. Good. So we're in a little hot streak there. They started making them out of 35% silver all the way up through 45. So those are obviously keepers, and I think at silver value, I don't think they're worth very much. Like it's like 90 cents or something at melt, you know. But you hoard a bunch of them, and they could be worth something on a rainy day. Or you find the good ones, you know, or you just put them in here to finish your books. Finished books can go for quite a bit, and it's really an accomplishment if you can put together an entire book from circulation. I was like about 3 away from finishing a book once on nickels. I really like nickels and did lots of them. What do we got here? Just a dirty one. And we've got a dime. 2000 dime, baby. So we instantly made 5 cents off that one. We are up no matter what. If we get coins or not, we are up on this one. You gotta say something for that, dude. I mean, at least we're not out here just blowing mad money on nothing, like deciding that we're going in the custom scrapbooking business or something, we're gonna go get $20,000 in scrapbooking material so that we can sell custom made scrapbooks. We're just trying to turn money into money. So if we can turn a nickel into a dime, shit, I feel like I'm doing big things, dude. That's like straight alchemy right there. That's a nice 1987. We're gonna set that aside. That might be like 20 cents. That might be like turning a nickel into 2 dimes. 2 dimes. Let's see, 2017, 2012. Pretty sure I can finish this myself in under an hour today. Hopefully we'll have time for a wrap up even. Otherwise we'll do the wrap up in a different one. Now, this is a weird finish, 2017 finish. I'm going to set that aside. Just look at it. I don't know if that's a satin finish as they call it. Looked like that Monticello was off a little bit, but it wasn't enough to really get hopping about. Like a rotational dyer. It's a nice 99. Look at that toning on there. $65. 06. No war nickels yet. So we have found let's see, 3 I think that we have in our possession. I personally think that our next big score is going to be I think we will find a speared buffalo, one of these right here with a spear going through him. It's where it was a cracked die, and so it's embossed and raised for a line that looks like a spear going through the buffalo inside of him and out the bottom. So I think that's going to be our first big time coin that we're going to find in nickels. I'm feeling like, I don't know why, I'm just trying to manifest one of those because I've always wanted one for a collection. So Pris had to be absent right now, guys. Sorry about that. She sends her best wishes. We got started and just decided to go ahead and keep going. Okay. I don't know about you guys. I hope y'all are doing good this winter, but we don't really have that much cold around here, but I think I have like allergies during the winter time here. Looks like my nose is all stopped up. Look at this one. This is a 1973. I thought it was going to be an old one. Modern day buffalo there. No spear. But I've been pretty stopped up recently. Another buffalo, no spear. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting, dude. I think you guys are going to actually see me find one live. Okay, so now that I said that, everybody's going to think I planted it. If I do, I salted it. But either way, I mean, if I salted it, I had to get it in my possession somehow. Just means I found it off camera. Old one, 68. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. We're just trying to knock out a nickel box in less than an hour. See what we find in it, what kind of valuable coins we can find in 1 hour, and 2,000 nickels. 2,000 nickels, 1 hour. See what we find. How much value we can build up. You know, value is debatable anyway. I mean, stuff can be extremely valuable to somebody if they found it themselves or if somebody gave it to them, or just for the sake of a collection, because it's harder to get all of them. You know, yeah, you could probably buy one of these coins, you know, one of these old ones on eBay for 85 cents, but if you were building a huge collection, it cost you a lot to order them at that rate, or for shipping at least. So coin roll hunting is just a good way to build you up a collection. And then one of these days, you just turn around, look around, and 10 years down the road, you got a $1,000 collection of nickels, you know, or $2,000 collection or whatever. Old one right there, 78, not that old. Really nice. It was a really nice kind of tone on there. Had a nice reflection. Okay. Nothing in that one. I see a roll I can't wait to get to because it looks like there's like an old but nearly uncirculated nickel in there. Jefferson nickel, of course. My guess is that it looks like it's probably from the 60s. 72. It's a pretty nice 86. Since that's Pris's birth year, we're going to set that aside for her. Ooh, look at this one. All kinds of colored. Let her decide if she wanted that one. It was kind of, looked like it was in pretty good shape. So. So we are planning on going and buying. They're ordering 4 boxes of pennies for us, and we will basically just go through those really quick. I don't think we're going to go through all 10,000 pennies. I think we're just looking for boxes of 2019s. And if we find them, then we'll just take them out and go back for some more. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll see how we feel. You know, after going through 10,000 in one night, that was kind of exhausting. This one's got a really nice tone, but it's not that great. You can tell if there's quite a few collectors. There's not that many old coins anymore. You know, I mean, there's a lot of collectors out there. There's 64, but we've gone more than 3/4 of the way through the box of 2,000, and we've pretty much just found. Well, I can't really say what we found, but not that many old ones. We haven't found any buffaloes yet, or any kind of silver or anything like that. So I can tell you that. But the 50s can add up. 62. We're going to save those 62s for the next generation. You know, I only take pre-1959, pre-1960, I guess. $1960. Okay. This is the one. Look at that. Look at that coin right there. You see that? There you go. That's an ender. It looks like it's in really nice shape. So totally stoked about this one. Whatever you do, Parker Dam, do not take your eyes off the coin roll hunting, okay? Just do whatever you got to do, man. I hope you got one of those cars that has like the automatic braking for you. You know, that's like all smart braking. It turns out that's a 1988. It's in pretty decent shape. We're going to set that aside. That'd be one for $1. Geez, look at this 2015. It's turned gold. Wait, whoa. Is that what I thought it was? Darn it. I gotta go back. Say it wasn't. Come on. Don't make me keep going back that far. For one coin, I think I might have just thrown back, guys, a 2009. I could have sworn that I saw a 2009. Okay, I'm checking one more handful, and then that's it. Okay, no 2009. Maybe I'm tripping. I didn't really see a 2009. You want to keep those because they're the lowest mintage year since 1950. And they're going to be worth someday. They're going to be worth quite a bit. So that's something, treasure you're going to set aside for your kids and your grandkids and all that kind of stuff. So. Well, I can tell you right now, based on this box, probably will not get any more boxes from this bank. At this point in time, all you'd be hoping on a really nice tone 2005, but no spear is for maybe like every now and then a small dump, maybe a few that got put back in, however that is, through the Coinstar or whatever. Local grocery store. $19.41. That's a nice 41, just a 41 Philly. Okay, so that's our oldest coin that we've gotten so far. 1941, which makes that, see, how does that make that? 59 plus 18. 59 plus 18, 60, 77. 77 years old. Oh, there we go. What do we got here? 1986 Canadian. Don't know my Canadian nickels. We'll have to check that one out and make sure that we can hit the jackpot with that one. Okay, going straight into another roll. We are 47 minutes in. Ooh, wait, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 16 rolls right here. Can I do 16 rolls in 13 minutes? I don't think so. Hold on. Let's do it, but not without losing anything. Come on. We can do it. Nice 82. I got to lollygagging, dude. Fucking playing patty cake, Old one, 64. Not old enough. What is this one? 64. It's a bunch of nice 2000s. We noticed that there was a bunch of nice 2000s last time. I wonder what's up with that. Like maybe a mass year 2082. We'll always set those aside. We are 82 hoarders. I don't care if they're not worth more than $1 or $2 now. They're going to be worth a lot more than $1 or $2 in 50 years. Quite a few to pick up off the floor. You guys mash on it for speed coin roll hunting? Oh, that's a nice buffalo. I wish I'd had a spear in it. It doesn't. It was a really nice one. $1970. Not quite old enough to make our cut. That's for the future generations. Let's see, spear, no spear. It's really obvious, you guys are like, but wait, maybe we should look closer and find out. No, dude, it's really obvious. Especially, you see, it's all about the way you're holding it, and I'm holding it in the light so that you would be able to see it. So the light's shining across it. Pretty much plant my hand in the position that the light's shining perfectly across on every single nickel. That's why I hold them like this and do it, so that I make sure that I hit every single nickel. I guess I was too ADHD for not quite good enough. Keep on that 83 to just lay out a whole bunch on the table and hope to not go through the same ones over and over again. And I see people do that where they just kind of rummage through them, like just flop out like, a pile like this and go, see this, and I'm like, seems like I would just, like, it's not efficient enough, So, like, I want to look at every coin, both sides once and toss it away and go to the next one. I need just like a funnel that just catches them so I can just drop them. You know? What is that? 88? Yeah, it looks like an ancient 88. There's an 89 to go with it right there. We're easily going to smash the 2,000 nickels under 2 hours, or under an hour. Ooh, real nice 82. I wonder how those. Why is it that almost every 82 that you ever actually find in circulation anymore is really nice? Jeez, look at this one. We're just going to set that aside. That is obviously man-made. I don't think that's from the mint. We're going to set it aside. It's like dryer coin or somebody just maybe did that on purpose, messing around with it. Don't go dropping treasure into the bin yet until it's been gone through. Who's going through their nickels at home? Huh? Let's talk about one more time about the dates that we're looking for here. We're looking for anything pre-1959 that we're just going to set aside for further inspection. There's all kinds of errors and such in there. But, you know, you're pretty much safe to say just set that aside, and we'll talk about later on, you know, the specific errors that you're looking for, or the ones that are valuable. And then we're going to set aside anything that looks like it's brand new from the 70s or 80s, like it's never been circulated. We want to set aside anything like that. It looks like it's been just recently reintroduced into circulation. Then 82s, 83s, 85s, 86s. 85s and 86s only if they're in tip-top, super badass shape, like uncirculated. And let's see, 2005, we are inspecting for the Speared Bison Air variety. Oldie right here. What is it? 64, not that old. And then we are saving any 2009s. Come on, we got an oldie here. 83. Jeez, it looks like it's been through hell. It looked like it was like 50-year-old coin right there. Got there, 89. And obvious errors, like huge rotational dies. Like if I turn this coin around and it looks like the reverse of the coin is like perpendicular to the obverse and, you know, not to where it's just a perfect flip, then obviously we got something going on there. And the more that it is off, the more valuable that it is. You know, like we just found one the other day. I think actually in our last nickel hunt, we found one, a rotational dier. But it's kind of subtle. It's only what you call it just plus 10%. So it is over 10%. It's about 15%. The rotational, the offness of the rotation. And this looks like a good one. What do we got here? 73. It's just a very strong and antique aged reverse. 64 there. Looks kind of cool. Come on, baby. We can do it. We only got 7 minutes, and we've got. Geez, we better hit it. Okay. I mean, of course, finding stuff is more important. We don't want to just go so fast that we don't find anything, but yeah, it's always good to push yourself because you can get lost, man. Some people, man, dude, listen, I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I first started this, sometimes it took me a day to go through like a box of nickels. You know, we're gonna go through 2,000 nickels. It was a marked coin, blue marked coin, in less than an hour. So we are gonna do it. Watch. I know you're thinking I'm not going to because we only got 6 minutes, but. That's an old one. 64. Bugger. There's a 60. And of course, any newer coins that look like they're uncirculated and in amazing condition, like say the other day we got this 86. Man, I mean, I swear, I think we got an 86 from circulation that would be worth sending in to get graded. If I was ever going to send a coin in that I got from circulation to get graded, it'd be that 1986 that Priss found. And it just looks like it's in badass condition. No speared. Darn it. Could have gotten rich off of that one. That was a beat up 92, 63. Okay, whoops. Knocking gas around, dude. Like, hey, just because you're in a hurry doesn't mean you gotta knock us around, you know? We're just in a hurry for a personal goal. It's not like I have to go and we're gonna cut it if we don't make it, but we want to make it. I just want to go fast. Whoa, gooey one. Gooey Louie. Gooey Louie. Okay. Oh, there we go. 2009. That's like $1. That is guaranteed. Guaranteed $1. That was almost off enough. Nice 1992. Near uncirculated. Almost AUBU. Come on, baby. 4.5 minutes. Ain't gonna happen, but what do we got here? 81, just covered in glue? Really? Set it aside. Thought for sure that was my first silver. We're not gonna find any silver in here. What do we got there? 41. Cool. So we did get a 41. I'd say so far, I mean, it's a pretty pitiful box. You know, we only got like 5 rolls left. And, what's this one? 84. Weird shape. Man, it's coming down to the wire. Come on, come on, come on. I ain't got time for this. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm dropping. No, but I found it. Okay, I found it. $64. I got 4 rolls left, man. I have to do these like so fast. I don't think I need to keep that one. You know, I mean, I can already start making excuses though. Like technically, I didn't start until like 2 minutes in. It wasn't like we started the clock and started coin roll hunting, and then I kind of farted around, you know. So you know, I just want everybody to know I farted around. Okay, wasn't like I was like, you know, jocking it, you know, by the second. So I mean, if I finish 3 seconds later, like I pretty much won. You know, I just want everybody to know that. Okay, that's the way I roll. I'm a little bit late, pretty much won. Nice 83. That was indeed a nice one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. $58. 2005, no spear. That would have been cool if that one did, though. Okay, I got 3 rolls left, and it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. We can't do it. We just can't do it. We can't do it in 3 rolls. We can't do it. We have like 20 seconds. Okay, so we're out. I'm never trying anything ever again. I'm never trying nothing. No more risk taking for me, dude. It's just Home and Garden channel coming up. $64, $13.88. Okay, 2 rolls left, 2 magic rolls left. Let's see what we got here, guys. Y'all feeling any silver in here? Anybody feeling any silver in the last roll? We failed the 1 hour challenge. You know, if I'd have just not even gotten off task a couple times in the middle, like it was totally in the middles when I got off task and I was like thinking about other stuff. I started daydreaming as I was going through them. You know, we're talking about all kinds of nickels. And then when I got back on, man, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I was shitting and getting, dude. I was like getting it good, you know, but it just wasn't enough, dude. My good wasn't good enough. So, you know, I got to look a little introspective into this. Know that, you know, my best just wasn't good enough today. That's all you can do sometimes. Okay, no spirit on that one. But tomorrow, it's another day. No buffalo, no silver on this one. Come on, last roll. Last roll. Can we have a buffalo? Can we have a silver? This would be, I mean, it'd be a pretty pitiful box, dude, if we finish the entire box with no buffalo. I mean, I almost feel like I kind of forgot to wear my athletic supporter cup to rugby practice, you know? I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling like right now, a little bit. So, it's okay, though. Come on, baby. Let's finish out with a bang. Like one of the last three ones. Come on, baby. Oh, please. That's it. That's it. No, what was that? What was that? I can't handle the suspense anymore. I mean, there's only like three left, and that is a almost a keeper on the 83, a 2004, a 2016, and a 1989. And it took us 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 42 seconds. Dang it. So it looks like there's just a total frat party in here. Like it's insanity. I mean, just coin wrappers everywhere, dude. It's pitiful. But we're gonna pick ourselves up. Let's take a look and see what we got here. We got one from 1941, another one from 1941. Okay, it seems to be a pretty popular year. We got this kind of crazy glue coated one. We got the 10-cent nickel right here. This one's worth 10 cents. We know that for a fact. We got a 1988 that looks nearly uncirculated. We got a lot of book finds. Some nice coins here. What is that? A 65, 64. That's right. Let's see. We got a 54, 56. We got a Canadian, some 83s. You know, we got some stuff. We're going to do a wrap up video, but we didn't get nothing. We didn't get nothing. I'm not doing a wrap up video, dude. Because we didn't get nothing. And we got skunked on this one, dude. So next time I'm just going to go home and remember to wear my protection to the next bout. Oh, wait, but this one right here. This one is really nice, though, dude. Look at this. 1982. I mean, 92. I'm sorry. 1992 Denver. It's in great shape. It's got steps even on the back of that sucker. Maybe that's the valuable coin. I don't really see any problems with it. That just got put back into circulation. That's a 1992. That could be the one right there. Hold on, let's check that out up close. You'd be surprised. Sometimes these kinds of coins like this that have full steps, like say if this one had full steps right now and it got graded and it actually could be like the steps right down here. If it has 5 complete steps going all the way across without interruption, at least 5 to 6, then you could say it had a full steps designation. And this could be, you know, worth hundreds right here, if it does or not. 1992. So who knows? Maybe that's the big one. Let's see what do we get here. An uncirculated 1986, nearly uncirculated. That's kind of more of an AU. See, he's got almost uncirculated, they call him. See how he's got some dings on his face? Whereas this guy ain't got nothing, dude. He looks like he's never been in a fight before. I mean, other than having that big square jawline, You know, like you wouldn't want to mess with him or nothing, but he didn't have the scars on his face like he's been in a fight. It's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we'll search quarters next time. Actually, we are totally dead set on nickels and pennies. But you know, hey, it's not going to be nickels from this bank again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will catch you guys next time. We're probably going to do some pennies. Catch you on that one.